Look at this question. What are the main causes of pollution and what can individuals do to reduce it? If this is your essay writing question, and let's say while answering, you wrote only for the first part. There are two parts to the question. What are the main causes of pollution? What can individuals do? Let's say you wrote only what are the main causes of the pollution throughout the essay and miss out on this, what individuals can do to reduce it. So let's see what AI does. So this is the answer. The essay answer has already been copy pasted. To begin with, one prominent aspect of environmental issues is deforestation. Deforestation is the reason. And secondly, one notable feature is depletion of natural resources. Basically, the essay is talking only about the pollution and not what individuals can do. So let's click submit and see what essay gives. Today, whatever we're going to discuss is something very, very important. So essay clearly says content 2 out of 3. The essay is relevant to the prompt as it discusses environmental degradation, a major aspect of pollution. However, the connection to the prompt's second part, what individuals can do, is missing. If you do it this way in the exam, obviously what scores you need probably will not come. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome power-packed video on this PTE Essay Alerts 2025. You should stop doing this and rather you should try something new. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also to tell you, recently we released our second official ebook. First is PTE Speaking Cheat Code. Second is PTE Reading Cheat Code. There are over 5,000 copies being sold. You can buy the ebook, claim it. Here's the link in the description of this video. You can buy it as a combo and avail some discount as well. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. Alright, so before we get into the PTE Essay Alert in 2025, let's understand what PTE Essay writing is all about. How much marks does it contribute? Max 15 to 20 marks towards your writing. Number of questions, 1 or 2. One question comes 12 to 15 marks. Two question comes max of 20 and not more than that. How you are evaluated with respect to your essay writing? First is form, 2 marks. You need to write between 200 to 300 words. Second is content is 3 marks. Development, structure, coherence is 2 marks. Grammar is 2 marks, general linguistic range is 2 marks, vocabulary 2 marks, spelling 2 marks, multiple things like this. But if you properly observe, what makes the huge difference is your form, meaning whatever you write, you should write between 200 to 300 words. Development, structure and coherence, meaning whatever the templates that you use, that should reflect the proper structure. Next is the content, very, very important. We will talk more about the new essay alert about the content. Then grammar, very, very important. General linguistic range, you don't have to worry. The templates that I provide will automatically cover this up. Vocabulary, you don't have to worry. The template that I cover automatically cover this up. Spelling, yes, you got to write the perfect spelling. So overall, what matters the most is your form, spelling, grammar, content and development, structure and coherence. But development, structure and coherence also the template cards. So basically it is form, spelling, grammar and content. These 4, if you're perfect, most probably going to get 20 out of 20 from essay writing towards your writing section. So this is the template A that's working. You can use this. And this video I've little altered it for the only fact that towards the third paragraph, I was asking students to write 2 sentences and I was giving a generic example. Now let's not do it. Let's add an example, write 1 more sentence. The updated templates are in the description of this video. You can download them. Rest is all the same. Instead of writing 5 sentences, I would ask you to write 6 sentences. Third paragraph, another interesting point is that this is mainly due to the fact that, to quote an example, a recent academic study validated that. I want you to write the third sentence. Earlier it was only 2 sentences in the third paragraph. Now I'm asking you to write the third sentence. We will talk more about the PTE alerts very shortly. You can use this template, no problem, absolutely working fine, or you can rely on the template B that I've shown in multiple videos as well. This also works. So here as well, I've made a small change. Third paragraph, I'm asking you to write 3 sentences instead of 2, just to be on the safer side. 2 will also work. People are still getting 90. Just to be on the safer side, in the future, if there is a check, then we don't want you guys to suffer. Not now, absolutely is working fine, but yes, let's change it. Third paragraph also, we will write 3 sentences. Secondly, one notable feature is, this is due to the fact that, for example, a recent report by the leading research institution stated that 3 sentences with a mixture of simple, compound, complex. let's take up some questions before we move on to the actual alerts of 2025 PTE essay writing. How much marks does the essay give? Approximately 15-20, not more than that. Will there be any changes? Already many changes have happened, and every day we are seeing some different change. Very soon I'm going to talk about the alerts in just a while. What is the change? Yes, avoid using one word template. You cannot rely on the previous old 2024 templates wherein you just put one word, rest all essay covers. You do that, marks will be completely low. Avoid using only keywords in the template, meaning you're not framing your own sentences. You've just used the template which gives you dash, comma, dash, 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 and you're just filling 10 words by looking at the question. Very easy, isn't it? Whatever that is very easy will not last long. That will not give you scores. 100% test. And another new alert today I'm adding is, if you write something irrelevant to the question, it's gonna be 0. If you write something little closer to the question but you still not have addressed the actual topic, then also the marks will be 0. This is what the alert is. We're gonna talk very shortly. We are releasing a new website very shortly. So in that website, I've already tested this. We have tried to implement the AI, which can simulate the Pearson behavior. So we are seeing different results. I'm telling you, AI is capable of understanding anything, so you cannot just escape. You got to write very much relevant to the question. If there are 2 parts of the question, one part you address, second part you missed, gone case. We've seen all these things, and the same has been implemented in our website, but website is not live yet. Max of 15 days, 2 weeks or 3 weeks, it should be available for people to subscribe and practice. Let's also understand ideal word count before we get into the actual part of the video. 200 to 300 words, anywhere you write, like 220, 230, 29, 208, more than enough. No need to write till 280, 295 and all. The more you write, the more mistakes you make. If you are outside this range, marks will be unexpected. Remember this. Is one template enough for all the questions? Let's say 2 questions comes. Can I use the same template? Irrespective of whatever the question comes, use that same template. The template has been designed in a way that it can be adapted to any kind of question. If 2 question comes, you're going to use the same template. No need to mug up different templates for different kind of questions. This is PTE, not IELTS. 100% it is fine to use just one template for 2 questions. Now let's talk about the main alerts. The old techniques that you should absolutely stop relying on. Number 1, write anything, you'll get scores. No, man. That is not the case anymore. Soon I'm gonna show you in my website how the AI is acting. You cannot just write anything and get scores. Even you cannot write something closer to the question. You got to write very much relevant to the question, address each and every part that is asked in the question. If you're still thinking you can write something and get scores, then perhaps you will be surprised to see a very low score in your exam. The next thing is grammar and spelling. If perfect, I'll get scores. I'll not worry about the content. We've tried and tested this. Grammar and spelling is all precise, but content completely off topic, scores are 0. Avoid relying or stop relying on these old techniques. They're not going to work anymore. Write very less content. Rest all the essay covers. I will write hardly 2 sentences. I think I'll get the score, but I'll write 280 words, but I'll not write something on my own. Rather, what do? I use a template which has already 170, 180 or 220 words. Another 2 sentences I write. I think I'll get good scores. 100% no. It is not the case anymore. You will not get the scores until and unless you write something on your own and exhibit your skills. Software will not be impressed. Remember this. The next is write using just keywords. You're gonna get the scores. 100% no. If you just mention the keywords, it is very easy for AI, artificial intelligence, to figure out if it is written by you or if it's a templated responses. So until and unless you write on your own and learn the grammar and spelling, there is no way out. Remember this. And then there are people who address only half of the question. They read the question, they just get to know something of it, a little bit part of the question, they answer. Rest of the questions, they don't even look into. If I do this, how much marks do I get? Very soon I'm going to show you, but definitely marks will be very low. For instance, if this is the question, social media creates advantages for some to make business, but it comes with its own disadvantages as well. Now simply don't write advantage, disadvantage. Read the question. The question now is whatever we studied, whatever we read so far is a topic statement. The actual question comes next. Rate the problems social media creates. So you're going to talk about the problems. So you talk one problem and enough, but talk about problems. Highlight the importance of social media in today's marketing world. If you miss out on highlighting importance of social media in today's marketing world, then you're not going to get the scores. It's not like I wrote the problem social media creates, I think I should get good scores. Absolutely no. You'll get the marks that is designated for that particular part, and you'll miss out on the marks that is designated for the rest of the part. Very soon I'm going to show you, but it is very easy for AI to catch all these things. These are the old techniques that you cannot stop relying on. You got to write something relevant to the question. Read newspapers, get the knowledge, acquire the right amount of knowledge. Whatever the question asked, answer something that is very much relevant to the question. So now let's talk about the new algorithm. How do we fix all these alerts? Very simple. Write very much relevant to the question. You read the question and answer. You may not have to write something of a great idea. Even an average idea will do. But write an idea that is relevant to the question. Remember this. And also you got to write a mixture of simple, compound, complex sentences. You cannot just keep writing all simple sentences. This also we have tried and tested in our website, AI. If you write only simple sentences, it actually says lack of variety of sentence structures is not being used. What we have done is Pearson score guide, whatever it says, the same thing we have fed to this. And the score the AI gives should be 95 to 98%, similar to what Pearson gives. So this way we have fed the software, we have trained the software with a lot of data. So whatever the results it's giving, it's very much, pretty much almost the same compared to what you see in the main exam. And also the grammar and spelling should be precise. This was always the scenario, the criteria. Even now, if grammar and spelling goes for a toss, marks go for a toss. 10 spelling mistakes you do, mostly gonna give you 0. Even if you have written a perfect template, perfect content, marks will not come. Remember this. And most importantly, address every part of the question. Take a deep breath, relax yourself, calm your nerves, read the entire question and understand what is asked and write that. I've seen people just skimming the question as if they don't have time to read it. 20 minutes, man. For PTE core, email writing is only 9 minutes. Essay, they're giving 20 minutes. You have a lot of time. Take time. Breathe well, read, understand, and accordingly generate the ideas that are pretty much relevant or reflecting the question. Let's also take up 2 more questions before we get into the website and try and test all these things. Which template is the best? Any template. Man, templates are not going to give you scores. Remember this. I know people would come to the video and say, thanks Nakul, I got 90 because of using your template. But I'm telling you openly, it's not the template, it's you who gets the scores by filling the template in the right way possible. Template don't give you scores, so any template is fine. Again, I'm telling you, template don't give you scores. Templates will only push you to an extent wherein you can write something on your own by not making much of the grammatical errors. Any template is fine, but you got to write 5 to 6 sentences on your own with a mixture of simple, compound and complex sentences. The very last question, which template is not the best? Templates that restrict you from writing your own ideas. Templates that give you only keywords to write. Fully templated responses wherein you just have to put one topic. All these are not going to give you scores. Remember this. Let's also consider how to write the essay in 20 minutes. Remember, write the template quickly, finish it off in 4 to 5 minutes. Meaning the remaining 15 minutes, you can consolidate all your thoughts. Read the question, understand what has to be written, and take things slowly. Write one idea in the second paragraph. For that one idea, supporting idea, example. 3 sentences. Main idea, supporting idea, example, and that's what the template demands you to do it. And then come to the third paragraph. There also think of another idea, what the question demands. It could be a single question, or inside a question there could be 2 things that needs to be addressed. Accordingly, you decide what needs to be written. Third paragraph as well, write one idea, supporting idea, example. Now I've added the blank. Example was not there. Earlier I had put a template which included example. You could definitely write that, no problem at all. But if you want to be more safer, at the moment it is giving scores, 90 people are getting it. But in the future, if software adds some checks and all, it could be cumbersome. So let's fix it now. Even third paragraph also, you add one example. So 3 sentences in second paragraph, 3 sentences in third paragraph. Rest all the template covers. And all these things you need to finish in under 15 minutes, meaning 4-5 minutes to the template, 10 minutes in writing the second and third paragraph by using your own ideas. The remaining 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes, proofread for spelling and grammar multiple times so that you get your good scores. If you don't proofread, probably there could be more than 4 or 5 spelling mistakes. And if software identifies this, marks will completely drastically go down. Remember this. Alright, now it's the most important part of the video. This is the question, what are the main causes of pollution and what can individuals do to reduce it. Give reasons for your answer and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Now the question is, what are the main causes of the pollution? Not effects, causes. Effects of pollution means breathing problem, that problem, this problem, lungs problem. Causes of pollution probably is vehicle emission, factories emitting carbon dioxide. Causes of the pollution is what you need to write in second paragraph, and what we can do to reduce it. The measures that we can take so that the pollution can mitigate it. That is, you have to write in the third paragraph. Now we will take up a scenario. We're going to write completely off topic. Off topic in the sense it could be completely a templated response, meaning none of the answer that you've written, complete templated response or completely off topic. None of the answer that you've written is reflecting the question. Either it's a complete templated response, or if you write anything apart from pollution is a completely off topic. Correct? Look at this answer now. In today's complex world, numerous issues and subtopics are subject to debate. One such topic is the rise of renewable energy. Entire thing is talking about renewable energy. Whether you talk about renewable energy or you don't talk about pollution, meaning either renewable energy you wrote or you write complete templated response wherein you don't put anything with respect to pollution. They're all the same. So what I'm going to do is, in the new website that we have built, very soon it will go live. I'll announce it very shortly, probably in 2-3 weeks. So essay is perfectly working. Have tried and tested that. So now I'm going to copy paste this exact answer for the same question that is already in our website, and let's see what our AI suggests what we need to do. Let's understand. All right, so I've copied it. I'm now pasting it. It's about, if you see renewable energy, yeah, I'm submitting it. The question is pollution and what individuals can do to reduce it. Let's see what it gives. Probably it will take some 10 seconds. Right now we don't have a cache mechanism implemented, so it's still in the testing phase, but once it is released, it's gonna be super quick. So this is the answer that it gave. We could have coded this to 0 out of 3, but we've made it 1 out of 3 to help you understand with remark. It could be 0 out of 3 in the main exam. It says the essay mentions renewable energy, a topic tangentially related, oppositely related to pollution reduction, a key aspect of the prompt. It fails to directly address the main cause of pollution or what individuals can do to reduce it. The connection to the prompt is extremely weak. Grammar is all good, spelling is fine, vocabulary is fine, linguistic range, more of simple sentences. But yes, anything above 1.5 is a good one. Structure is fine, meaning templates are working perfectly, and form is also fine. But the content, it can definitely pick it up and reduce the scores to the maximum. Remember this. All right, now we take up the second part of it. Another fully off-topic answer I'm going to paste and see what our AI gives. So now I'm putting the answer with respect to the rising trend of people choosing to live alone. The question is pollution. Answer is why people choose to live alone. You see here to begin with in the second paragraph, one prominent aspect of living alone is personal independence. This means individuals can make their own decisions. So entire thing is, well, it is a very nicely written essay, but not even 1% is relevant to the question asked. So let's see what our AI gives for this. All right, I'm just pasting it. I've pasted it here. You see rising trend of people choosing to live alone. It's all about a different topic. I'm submitting it. All right, let's see what it says. Okay, the essay is largely irrelevant to the prompt. It discusses the advantages of living alone, which is not related to the causes and solutions. Even if you write a completely templated response, then also AI will tell the same. So be mindful of what you are writing, understand the question, and right now we will continue with the rest of the test cases where we will write something which is slightly off topic, not completely off topic, and this is what people end up doing in the exam. Let's check that out. So as told, let's take up slightly off topic. The same question, pollution and what individuals can do. Now we're going to ignore the second part, that is what individuals can do, and only talk about causes of solution in both second and the third paragraph. You see here one prominent aspect of environmental issues is deforestation. Next, you see secondly one notable feature is depletion of natural resources. So basically we are talking not about what individuals can do, we are just addressing the first part of the question. So let's see what AI gives for this. All right, I've copied that. I'm just pasting it here, the same one. We will just submit it and see what our AI gives for this. The essay is relevant to the prompt as it discusses environmental degradation, a major aspect of pollution. However, connection to the prompt's second part, what individuals can do, is missing. A very easy man, AI can easily identify whether you're writing relevant to the question, what mistakes you're doing. It's very smart. Pearson AI is also very, very smart. 100% you write something off topic, marks will go down. Remember this, 2000% sure. Alright, let's continue our testing. Now what we'll do is, we'll not write the causes of pollution, rather we write effects of pollution. Causes are different, effects are different. You see, the causes of pollution is what causes the pollution. Could be the public transport, the cars, factories. Effects of pollution, lungs problem, that problem. So now we will see here what I've written. One prominent aspect of pollution is its impact on human health. Air pollution can cause respiratory disorders. Next, third paragraph, one notable feature is the environmental damage caused by pollution, consequences of pollution. Basically, we are not writing what causes the pollution, rather we are writing what is the effect of creating the pollution. Now I'm gonna copy paste this. We will see what marks the AI gives. Alright, I'm just pasting it after copying it. Same thing is impact on human health. I've written the effects of it. I'm just submitting it. Let's say probably it will take 5-10 seconds. Once we add the cache, it should be much more faster. Alright, the essay is relevant to the prompt as it discusses the negative impacts of pollution. However, it does not address the cause of the pollution or what individuals can do to reduce it. Now the point is, the AI can 100% evaluate correctly. Now if you write like this, what marks you get? It could be 2 out of 3 or 0 out of 3. It can be coded easily. 5 minutes you give me, I can code this as 0 out of 3. If the question is not addressed, make it 0 out of 3. Here the point is not whether you get 2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3. The point is the remark. What AI is capable of doing it. This is what I'm showing you. If you want me to give 0 out of 3, 2-3 minutes. By the way, I have coded even when my team is there. As I was a software techie, I mean like being a developer for so many years in Samsung and HP R&D, I myself have coded this particular module as well, but there is a team as well. I can fix this and give 0 out of 3 in no time. The point is what Pearson is giving, it's mostly 1 out of 3 or 0 out of 3. Here we have given 2 out of 3, but the point what I'm trying to tell you is AI can identify whether you're addressing the question or not. This is the most important part that I'm talking about. Pollution only you're writing, but you're not writing causes, rather you're writing effects, and it clearly says, boss, you've written pollution, but it is not at all talking about causes, or it is not at all talking about what individuals should do. Meaning precisely whatever we can put our brain, think through it and decide what you have written, AI can do it. These are all the alerts, and for the same reason why a lot of students are getting low scores in the writing section. Think of it in a very serious manner. Read the question, understand what needs to be written, and write something very much relevant to the question. Now we will test a perfect answer. Answer not in terms of anything else but content. So now we will test a perfect answer wherein I've tried to address each and every part of the question. So if you see, to begin with, one prominent aspect of pollution is industrial waste and vehicle emissions. Factory release harmful gases, fossil powered vehicles contribute significantly releasing carbon dioxide. Basically, I'm trying to go a bit more deeper. Secondly, individuals play a crucial role in reducing pollution by making conscious lifestyle choices, using public transport, electric vehicles, reducing plastic consumption. Basically, I'm trying to address the second part of it as well. Now I'm going to put this to our AI. Let's see what it gives. So I'm just pasting it. 284 words I've written. Even if you write 220, it's totally fine. So I'm just submitting it. So let's see how much marks does it give. So this gives me 3 out of 3, and it also reads, the essay clearly identifies and discusses industrial waste, vehicle emissions, and solutions as to what we can do. It provides at least one sentence of explanation for each cause, fulfilling the criteria for 100 score. The inclusion of studies adds to the credibility of the points made. Rest all is correct. So possibly if you write something like this, you should be able to get a top score from the essay writing towards your writing section, 100% guaranteed. So meaning you need to address the prompt correctly. You should be able to get the scores. And this is very much in sync with what students are getting scores these days. That's the reason I made this PTE Essay Alert 2025 video. I hope you've liked the video. If you believe the content was informative, like, share and subscribe, and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. And coming to our website, should be available very soon. Right now, please don't try and test there. We have blocked everything. You cannot subscribe because still some testing is going on. We should be able to release it very soon, but know that I will release it only once everything is working fine, meaning the same way as what the PTE software does. Until then, I'll keep improvising it. Alright guys, so with this I'll park the video here. This is Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE Academic. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Thanks much.